Hi, my name's Kim and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm making my very first YouTube video today, so here goes. I have a blog. It's been around for a couple of years now. It's www.handmadebykim.co.uk, and I usually just blog about my projects and don't really give examples on how to make them. Well, at Christmas I made this little gift bag. Here we go. And I made it for my team for a little treat at Christmas with just some chocolates inside, and I had an overwhelming response of requests for a video on how to make it. So it's a bit late, but I just literally haven't had the time until now. So now I'm going to show you how to make this. I've updated it because obviously Christmas is long gone, and here is my version for today. And this is going to be my swap for this coming Sunday, which is the Pinkies team training in Crowton, which is run by my upline, Michelle Last. So I'm only going to make 6 of these because we're swapping in smaller groups. But I joined a 3D swap group, and yeah, this is what it's going to be. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put inside it, but I wanted to leave that as a little surprise for the people who I'm going to be swapping with. Right then, so let's start. All you need is a 6x6 piece of paper to make those bags, so you can get 4 of these out of a 12x12 sheet of DSP. The designer series paper I'm using today is the Floral Boutique designer series paper, which you can find on page 172 of the annual catalogue. Everything's double-sided, but I'm going to be using this one just to match the bag I made earlier. So okay, what we're going to do is do some scoring. It's very simple. So if you just follow me, I will put these score lines on my blog so you can look them up after the video. So the first score line I'm going to do is at 1 3/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to turn it clockwise, and I'm going to score again at 1 3/8 of an inch, but only to the score line. Then I'm going to score at 2 3/4, but I'm going to score all the way down, and then at 4 1/8 just to the score line. And then my final score line is at 5 1/2 inches, and that's all the way down. And that's all the scoring we need to do. So really simple and really quick to make. So now I'm just going to quickly fold the score lines, just all the ones that are the length of the paper. I'm not doing them too sharply because I want the bag to be quite soft, if that makes sense. So I've just done the bottom one and the one in the middle and the one at the side. So what I'm going to do now is just cut up to the score line on all these bottom lines here. Hopefully you can see. And then I'm just going to remove this piece in the corner. Okay, so there we have that so far. So what we're going to do is add the tape just to, so this is the front, so make sure you add it to the front, not underneath. And then I'm going to add some just to this panel here. Now I do like to round off the corners on this panel. I don't know if anyone looks at the bottom of the bag, but I want it to look as nice as possible. So I've just rounded off just one of them. Could be it could be either of these 2 middle ones. Doesn't have to be either one in particular. So I'm just going to add some more tape. Just 2 pieces. Okay, right, so what we're going to do in a moment is just fold this flat and just press it onto the tape. It's really easy. So remove the tape and just literally fold it. Now sometimes that can overlap slightly. If it does, just trim it off with your scissors. So here's my piece with the rounded corners, and I'm going to fold the side pieces in first, then that piece, and then that piece is going to go over at the end. Just remove the tape. Oh, there we we go. As you can see, it just looks a lot neater at the bottom. So here's my gift bag. See how easy it was to make. I'm just going to get my hole punch, excuse me, just to reach through, and I'm just going to punch a hole through like that, you can see, and I am going to get some of our burlap ribbon, which is really nice, and just feed that through the hole. My cat is actually trying to get in my box of retired Stampin' Up products that I'm going to be putting on eBay soon. She obviously wants to check out what's in there. So this is a bit of linen thread. So you can see it's got a few kinks in it, so I just use my bone folder just to take those away, really. So I'm just going to tie a little bow. I'm not the greatest at tying bows, so I'm just going to have a go. So I tend to just pull them into place. Just going to trim those lengths, and then oops, I like to do these at slightly different angles. So now we're going to add the sentiment, which I've stamped using the Sweet Saying stamp set onto some Whisper White cardstock, and I've die cut it with the stitched framelit dies. I've also die cut from craft cardstock using these layering circles dies and the scalloped edge. Just you can see that peeping through. So just going to take some Tombow, put a little bit on the back, and then just add that onto the top of that. So, and then we're going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals just to attach these to the front of the bag. Just remove the back in. Now it's a little bit warped, so I'm just going to pop open. There we go. And I'm just going to literally just place that on top. So there we have it, my 6x6 designer series paper gift bag. I need to come up with a name for it, really, so please leave any suggestions you have in comments. Please take a minute to go and visit my blog. I'd love you to subscribe and keep up to date with all of my crafting projects. I like to join in lots of quizzes, challenges, and so you might see me basing a project on a sketch or a colourway. So yeah, please do come along and subscribe and keep in touch. If you've got any questions at all, or if you'd like to order any Stampin' Up products, please send me an email or contact me through my blog, which is www.handmadebykim.co.uk. I hope to see you there maybe. Thank you. Bye.